Hi traders, Mr. Golden is on the line, and today we will talk about trading conditions, in which conditions should be traded, in which not, how to determine low probability condition, meaning low probability conditions and high probability conditions. To do this, let's go to the trading view chart and analyze some asset. For example, this will be the pair Euro USD. I have already turned it off on the hourly time frame and want to show you how is this week that we have now different from the previous one. Let's mark the limits of this week. Today is Thursday. The price is right here. It started on Monday. On Monday, we have an opening right here. Yes, in 4 days, this is how much the price has expanded. A total of 142 points. As you can see, we mostly have lateral movement in the market, with a small growth. For example, let's take the previous week, which was a high probability condition for me. That is, conditions with a high probability. And let's see how the price was traded there. Let's mark it. Here we have Monday, correspondingly the end of Friday, last week. And let's find the Monday of the previous week. And let's mark it. Yes, here we have Monday. We mark Monday. Let's look at the movement that the price has made. As you can see, this is 500 points. So for a whole week, the previous price made a very large increase of 500 points. Accordingly, we had a trendy week in which you could easily trade even on an hourly time frame. In what way? We just had to wait for the momentum, the pullback, enter the pullback, and continue our movement according to the order flow from fair value gap, as I taught you last time. As you can see, in the previous week, it was easier for us to predict the further movement of the price than in the data we have now. After all, the price actually moves in a sideways movement, which means it is very, very difficult to trade here. Okay, what else can signal? What could be a signal that we will have low probability conditions, meaning the positions will be quite bad? If the previous week we showed very strong growth, one of the record growths, accordingly, next week we will have a loss of volatility, and the price will move like this sluggishly, without showing any movement. Last week I made a very good profit on my channels. We all worked very productively. That is, even after analyzing the hourly time frame. What can we see? Let's take the tool and tell the fair value gap where we could take positions. Here, on this pullback, we could have taken a stand. Here, on this pullback, we could take a position and continue to grow by simply trading in one direction. A whole week trading in one direction. This week, as we can see, even here we had a little consolidation at the beginning of the week on Monday, Tuesday, after which we had a long momentum. Yes, we could have one position from this fair value gap in continuation of the long order flow. However, in the rest of the days, starting with Tuesday, we had no opportunity to continue the long order flow. After all, the price actually just moved sideways. If we turn on the 15-minute time frame, we will look at the price. This is what we see. So we always avoid this kind of scenario where the price moves sideways. As you can see, in such a movement, it is very difficult for us to predict further steps. We should look for such an order flow. That is, vertically. The price should either rise or fall vertically. In such conditions, it is much easier to find positions. Opening them is much easier, and your positions will be less risky than opening in such conditions. However, this is the market. It always works, and with the right strategy, we can work even in such conditions. How can we work in such conditions? Let me show you. We can work in such conditions if we know how to determine the range. For example, let's take this tallow, that is, the previous fractal, this tallow, and this high. Let's mark them. As you can see, according to my range trading strategy, when price touches or breaks the bottom or top of the range, In this case, it was the lower part of the range and does not fix lower, meaning does not continue the short movement. We can look for reverse positions with you in the long direction in order to reach the high range. It won't always work right to the high, but this is where we could take long positions and earn your money on this type of movement. As you can see, we then had another test. Again, a long position to the first problem area in the form of a fair value gap in the premium area. We define the premium zone as follows. That's right. We could count on a long position from this point to the fair value gap, which was near the premium zone. What is the next? We get a price fixation below the low range. Accordingly, we disable this range and it becomes irrelevant for us. However, given market conditions today do not allow me to open long-term positions as I could have done in the previous week. I think that's clear. That is, we are always looking for a trend, always looking for a price, and an asset that moves like this here. Vertical. These are ideal conditions for trading. I think this information will be enough for you. Always trade high probability and avoid low probability. After all, in this case, in this context of the movement, it is much easier to find profitable positions than in this case. That's all I have. Mr. Golden was on the line. See you in the next videos. By the way, we also have a Telegram channel where you'll find a lot of valuable information regarding trading. Through this channel, we provide access to our tools, the Golden Bot powered by AI, which delivers 50 to 100 signals per day with an accuracy of approximately 80% plus. A VIP channel where you'll not only receive signals but also detailed analysis of each trade, along with exclusive educational materials. Additionally, we have a premium channel where our core team offers support to help individuals become independent, successful traders. If you prefer not to learn or trade yourself, you can join copy trading and automatically copy our trades. In general, you'll find useful content, and we regularly hold contests and tournaments for our most active subscribers. Subscribe to our Telegram channel, and we wish you good luck and profit.